is going on, guys? BrettO Live back here. Never to BrettO Live, I do WWE and WWE Action Figures. And today, we have this week's Week in Review. This week, we had a pay-per-view, which was Extreme Rules on Sunday, Raw, which we're also going to be talking about, and SmackDown as well. But yeah, let's first get right into it. We're going to start off with Extreme Rules. Kickoff match, it was Sanity versus New Day. In a tables match, classic match, you know, New Day ended up losing against NXT superstars coming up. They gotta make them look good. So yeah, New Day ended up losing, but it was an okay match, I gotta say. Next matchup we have is the Bludgeon Brothers versus Team Heck No. This very disappointing start to this. Bludgeon Brothers actually had a post-match attack on Team Heck No backstage, and then Kane was injured, and then it was 1-on-2 for the first half, and then Kane coming out, and then Team Heck No ended up losing, which is very disappointing. Yeah, if I'm going to rate this entire pay-per-view, I thought it was very disappointing, this entire pay-per-view. But next match we have is Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the United States Championship. Again, very, very disappointing. Nakamura ended up low-blowing him before the match even started. Ref didn't see it, it was stupid. Jeff Hardy's like, start the match, King Sasha right off the bat, 5-second match, it's over. And then Nakamura wins the title, of course. Randy Orton comes out, like, man, I thought he was going to take out Nakamura, but Orton comes out, low blows Jeff Hardy, and walks away. One of the stupidest things I've ever seen. Next match we have is Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens, match of the night. For sure, I thought this was the best match of the night. If it wasn't for this match, this pay-per-view would have been entirely garbage, but this match was pretty good. Steel cage match, Owens-Strowman. Main spotlight of the match was Strowman throwing Owens off the steel cage through the announcer's table. So wicked. It was absolutely amazing. And Strowman, well, Kevin Owens won because his feet touched the ground first, but Braun Strowman got the best of him, I guess you could say. You guys know what I mean there. Next match we have is Bobby Lashley versus Roman Reigns. An okay match. I expected a lot more, but Bobby Lashley ended up winning. Super confusing about that. I totally thought, not Bobby Lashley. I thought Roman Reigns was going to win for sure, but Bobby Lashley ended up winning. I was confused. Next match we have is Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. Horrible match. People got put through some garbage cans. It was pretty entertaining at the beginning, but it just Ronda Rousey ringside jumped the barricade, took out Mickie James, and then Alexa Bliss DDT under the chair to Nia Jax. Very disappointing. And then Alexa Bliss ended up winning. Rusev versus Styles, pretty decent match. Rusev ended up losing to AJ Styles. Styles won with a phenomenal forearm, which was awesome. Decent match. No criticism there. Next match we got is Seth Rollins versus Dolph Ziggler. 30-minute Iron Man match. Dolph Ziggler ended up winning. Pretty much interference from Drew McIntyre. Just such a disappointing show in my opinion. People thought it was good. I thought it was so disappointing. All the outcomes, all the matches, it wasn't right. I don't think the pay-per-view was planned out right. I didn't like the pay-per-view. Another match that happened was Asuka versus Carmella. Again, okay match, but Ellsworth ended up escaping the cage like me and Data Live said in a prediction video. Caused a distraction, Carmella ended up winning. Just so disappointing. Next match we have is, oh man, the second best match of the night. Actually brings my hopes up. Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas versus Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy. This match was good. Bo Dallas and the B team ended up winning. I was like, what? They're Raw Tag Team Champions right now, which is absolutely amazing. That really brought my hopes up for the show. We're going to get into Raw and SmackDown right now, so let's do it. So the entire scheme of Raw was if Brock Lesnar was going to show up. Brock Lesnar didn't end up showing up. Paul Heyman did, and he pleaded to Kurt Angle, don't relinquish the title from Lesnar. He will defend at SummerSlam, and Kurt Angle agreed. So Brock Lesnar is going to defend at SummerSlam, either against Bobby Lashley or Roman Reigns. They're going to have a one-on-one match next week, and then the winner of that match faces Lesnar at SummerSlam. And how we got to that point was 2 triple threat matches. One triple threat match was Roman Reigns versus Finn Balor versus Drew McIntyre. And then obviously Roman Reigns picked up the victory. And then the second triple threat match was Bobby Lashley, Seth Rollins, and Elias. Very disappointed Seth Rollins didn't win, but I understand Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns. So yeah. They're going to have a one-on-one match next week on Monday Night Raw to determine who's going to face Lesnar. Another match that happened, Tyler Breeze versus Mojo Rawley. Mojo Rawley ended up winning. That's all I have to say. Sasha Banks Backstage said she loves Bayley because she helped her out during her match. Because they were double teaming Bayley, so she said she loves her backstage. So that's cool. Bobby Lashley versus Bobby Roode versus Dolph Ziggler. Just a simple match. Dolph Ziggler ended up getting the victory. Yeah, and then that match that I was talking about, Sasha Banks and Bayley versus Alicia Fox and Dana Brooke. And then it turned out to be a disqualification because Sasha Banks went up against both Alicia Fox and Dana Brooke. Kind of a dumb disqualification, but Alicia Fox and Dana Brooke won, I guess you could say. Alexa Bliss and Mickie James were gloating in the ring since like they won yesterday at Extreme Rules and everything, like the day before. And then Ronda Rousey came from the crowd. She was walking down like Roman Reigns used to do, and then she jumped in and took out Alexa Bliss, took out Mickie James. It was great. The B Team versus the Ascension. B Team ended up picking up the victory. Still making them look good, which I'm fine with. Ember Moon versus Sarah Logan. Pretty decent match. Sarah Logan ended up getting the victory, which was kind of confusing, but I guess I'm fine with it. And that's all for Raw. Moving on to SmackDown. Okay, guys, we're gonna get right into it. Starting match of the show was AJ Styles versus Andrade Cien Almas. Not for the WWE Championship, but it turned out to be a really good match. Cien Almas ended up dominating the entire match, but AJ Styles with a calf crusher tapped out Andrade Cien Almas. Aiden English is asking for forgiveness from Rusev, and he went to Lana for it. Nothing really there. Becky Lynch versus Mandy Rose. Becky Lynch ended up tapping out Mandy Rose and another person. Becky Lynch is just killing on SmackDown right now. Becky Lynch is determined to face Carmella at SummerSlam. So what happened was Paige made a match. If Becky Lynch wins against Carmella next week on SmackDown, then they face again at SummerSlam, but for the title. So that's pretty cool. The Miz holds a funeral for Team Heck No. This was kind of dumb. He was like, oh, the death of Team Heck No. And then Dana Bryan ended up coming out, taking out his little security guys, and then he barely got a hand on Miz, but pretty cool anyway. Ty Dillinger versus Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe put to sleep Ty Dillinger. Kofi Kingston versus Eric Young. Great match. Great match. Eric Young ended up winning from a distraction from Killian Dane outside of the ring. Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke Nakamura in the main event for the United States Championship. Pretty good match. I really did enjoy it. Jeff Hardy hit a swanton bomb off the top rope. 1, 2, Orton pulls him out of the ring and literally just assaults him. You know, like the little piercings that he has, he puts his finger there and is pulling his ear, which was stupid. He throws him over the announcer's table, ramming him into the steel stairs, basically just telling everybody that Randy Orton's heel and he doesn't want Jeff Hardy to be up in the top, main roster. Yeah, but Randy Orton, heel now, so. Okay, guys, that has been this week's Week in Review, including Extreme Rules, Raw, and SmackDown. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys thought about the show in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time. BrettO Live out.